am Melany Kahn, and I am helping with the Brattleboro Festival of Miniatures. You might have seen last week we were talking about this at this exact thing at Gallery Walk. We are making a vibrant downtown all of December, and Nancy Vitale, who's an incredible producer who lives here now but used to produce things in New York City, bringing that vibe and that energy to Vermont. What are we looking at here?
Well, welcome to Gallery Walk, everybody. We are looking at the promotional window for the Brattleboro Festival of Miniatures. These are some scenes made by local artists, including the Retreat Tower and Creamery Bridge, a scene by Addie Moriarty out of Keene, and a beautiful Brattleboro General Store created by Mel and Friends. So we're really excited. We also have some items from our friends over at
Side Hill and Bunker Farm. They like to make things small and in miniature. Nips of maple syrup and small 1 ounce jams and jellies. Nancy, this is amazing, but where are we going next?
We are heading over to SuckaPunch, which is a collaboration with the Brattleboro Museum and Art Center down on Art Street. Follow us.
Down here on Arch Street with Juniper Creative, who came down to us from?
Brandon, Vermont.
Brandon, Vermont is in the house. And this is Kate Milliken from the Brattleboro Museum. And what are we seeing right now? What's going on?
Brattleboro's getting sucker punched.
Woo!
This is our first annual graffiti jam
in
partnership with Juniper Creative Arts and the Brattleboro Museum and Art Center. Plus, we also have a generous partnership from Mike Coda, who's one of the business owners, the building owners here. This is a collaboration to bring life back into this space in our town and to introduce and to open the conversation about graffiti writing.
Yeah.
What is one thing, Will, that you are really excited about bringing this and opening the conversation here in Brattleboro?
Well, Brattleboro is uncharted. It's uncharted territory for the culture of graffiti and hip hop. So there's been graffiti writing going down here for what we understand for a number of years. And I'm sure there will still be graffiti writing going down here for a number of years. But this is the elevated side of it. This is what you have to practice for years and years to get good at. The average age down here is 40. So, and most of these artists have been doing it since they were in elementary school and they've never stopped. So it's a testament to the endurance of graffiti. You know, this is a global art form.
And I want to add to the elevation of style.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this evolution of style specifically, because you start out as tagging and then you start to develop skill and you expand and grow and you take risks and you play with colors and you play with shapes and designs and bring it all together in this like really elevated artistic expression.
Yeah, the art form that started off on the fringes is now a fine art.
And can you speak to that for the rest of us who live in town and maybe see graffiti and we're like, oh, there's graffiti. This is different, and isn't there a graffiti culture in which when you see something like this, there's a reverence, right? You don't touch that because that's amazing. And that becomes the graffiti that we then lean into as a community. Is that right?
Yeah, there is a reverence for graffiti, but one of the things too that attracts graffiti is young artists who want to experiment with their name and how to expand it. And then it attracts more and more. And next thing you know, everybody's just going over everyone. And that can become unpleasant to the eye, right? You can find the nuggets and jewels within that. But what we're doing is like, all right, this is a clean slate. We're bringing out artists from all over the Northeast to do what they do best, which is their pieces, you know? And it's, like I said, it's a fine art at this moment. Like, you can't call it anything other than that. It takes a lot of skill and time and, you know, the time to get to this point. Like 10,000 man hours at least. You know, this is not an easy art form to produce because you're learning in real time. You always have an audience, good or bad. So you have to be very confident in producing this, and you have to have endurance. It's very physical, very physical.
The other part that I've really appreciated just in the last 24 hours of this partnership is the openness and the generosity that these artists have to talk about their art and their journey as being artists, and the willingness they are to share that craft and those lived experiences with the community. So this part of this event is really about bringing and opening that dialogue to encourage and to support the future artists, right? You had mentioned that these artists have been at this craft for so long, and they are incredibly generous with their knowledge and their experience. So part of this very exciting event is that we're opening that up and inviting people that maybe had been tagging and making art in this alleyway and around town to come and to learn more about the history of what is inspiring and interesting them.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we having a party.
Yes.
It's a party. It's a jam. Like it's in
a
the
graffiti
title.
jam.
It's a graffiti jam. So we jamming. We hopefully new people come up, show up. Some young kids come up, show us their black book, show us their pieces, and we could possibly make room for them. Like this is exclusive, but it's not elusive to anyone. Anyone could be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, let's have a good time.
And speaking of black books, kids can come and make their own, and they can attend a workshop to learn about writing bubble letters or character design. They can bring their black books down here and meet one of the artists and have the artist sign their books for them.
Yeah, this is a celebration of culture. So it's a culture that's very unfamiliar, especially out in Vermont. At least from our experience, this is something brand new here, and we're happy to bring it.
But shout out to Brattleboro.
That's right. Shout out to Brattleboro.
Shout out to Brattleboro.
Like every time we've been down here, we've always had a good time, and now we're having a party down here. So it's been a long time coming.
Thank you so much for coming to Brattleboro.
Yeah, it's a cool town y'all got here.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
So our very own Tavernier chocolate on the cover of Radically Rural this month, the Business Journal, an example of how businesses in Brattleboro can thrive. And like unbelievably happy and proud to be part of your journey. What do you guys think about this?
We were honored. I mean, we were so excited to be in there. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think Brattleboro should be very proud of our hometown chocolate heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Dar, you are such a woman after my own heart. This whole store is already outfitted in miniatures. You're a miniature enthusiast, aren't you?
I am. I guess I am.
We're coming out of the closet in our miniature madness. And what are you creating for the Festival of Miniatures?
Well, for the Festival of Miniatures, we're going to go with something that's kind of in our theme. So we have a real woodland theme going on here, and a lot of our chocolates have woodland flavors. So we have these really lovely little thistle animals that we have in our window already, but we're going to have little animals that are going to be buying chocolates from a chocolate shop, a miniature chocolate shop.
Oh, and did you say you were putting knives on your knife board?
Yeah, so we have.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a little butcher block where we'll. I ordered some little miniature knives.
And is he going to have some chocolates?
So he will have some chocolates. Sure, he can be the guy who's coming over here and slicing some chocolates.
And then he might sit in his little chocolate chair on his throne and eat some more chocolates.
Yeah, and we will be putting chocolates in this beautiful case that you found for us. Thank you so much. This is
welcome.
Absolutely wonderful because it looks so much like our chocolate case anyhow. So we're kind of setting up, I guess, in miniature with these as stand-ins for us.
The chocolate lovers.
Chocolate shop,
yeah, this guy is currently eating an acorn, but Dar did disclose that this will be chocolate.
I mean, it has to be, right? Yeah. And we picture like maybe a little skating pond, and other things set up. Yeah. Because then you have hot chocolate.
I'm going to be on the lookout for some mini ice skates for your
really?
thistle
Thank you.
creatures.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. Last first Friday gallery walk of the season in October tonight at the iconic Mitchell Giddings Gallery. And if you haven't been in here before, you ought to stop in not once, but every month when they have a brand new show. This month, it's the Weldon show, the Dan Weldon show, whose printmaking is absolutely, first rate. But what's happening here in this window in December, Petey?
Well, there's going to be the major mini huge dollhouse, the Victorian, correct? That's going to be, this panel's coming down, and then there's going to be a platform, not knowing the height yet, we'll figure that out, or it's going to be probably coming out to here, so you can really view it from inside, outside. I want to have it on a Lazy Susan.
It is on a Lazy
It
Susan.
is? So
and it lights up.
Cool. So that means it's going to be spinning around so people can see
Slowly.
all the different. It's a beautiful, exquisite piece of work.
And do you remember what it's going to be filled with, Jim, since you're one of them? The work
There will
of...
be miniature paintings, miniature ceramics, miniature sculpture, miniature everything.
This is the work of 100 local artists in miniature, including works by Petey and Jim and all the artists that show in their gallery. People like Bruce Campbell. He's doing a huge scene of the solar system with Santa on the sleigh, delivering presents. So this is going to be the showstopper, the anchor of the Brattleboro Miniature Festival right here at Mitchell Giddings Gallery. And we hope you will join us.
Thanks so much for watching. It's going to be a wonderful event, and we thank Melany for her brainstorm.
And thank you so much for having a beautiful gallery downtown for us to enjoy during Gallery Walk.
And we hope we can see everybody here. It's going to be a dynamite show.
With incredible work. You won't believe it.
Thank you all.
This next piece comes from, again, a few different ideas, a few different traditions, and something that we consider very important in this band, not only recognizing where all of us come from musically and otherwise, but we like to pay homage and make sure that we understand and pay tribute to those who came before us and allowed all of us to be where we are today, musically and otherwise. And so this next piece originated in 2020, and it started from this phrase called "say their names." In terms of paying tribute, yeah, you can clap for that. You can clap for that. And so, originally in 2020, there was a very specific message that went with that particular saying, and the band has a song that goes with it. And so today, what I'd like to do with this next piece, as we say their names, consider anybody and everybody that came before you to allow you to be where you are today, to allow you to come out here and to see us and to pay tribute and to understand musically and otherwise how we all got to be here, the ancestors, the elders, the teachers. All of us here have a lot of people in common in that respect. Shout out to the state of Connecticut. Shout out to Jackie McLean. Shout out to Cheryl Smith. Shout out to the Artist Collective in Hartford, Connecticut. Lee Cole Thompson. All of the people that we can name that helped literally all of us on stage to be here where we are today. We like to say their names.
Pearl Primus, Ismay Andrew, Josephine Baker, Ella Fitzgerald, Celia Cruz, Mary Lou Williams, Deanne Walker, Cheryl Smith, Bell Hooks, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Nina Simone, Tina Turner, Whitney Aaliyah, las hermanas Mirabal, Lolita Lebron, Zora Neale Hurston, Ella Baker, Catherine Johnson, Morrison,
Say their names. Say their names. Gladys Dickerson Pleasant. Eddie Bell Tart. Say their names.